So I actually have my camera here to film and update you guys, but I forgot to put the card in it. So we're gonna have to do this from my phone. So sorry if I'm looking here, I'm actually looking at my screen and that's looking in camera, so you're gonna have to forgive me. But it is Wednesday, 2:43, and we are, it's Chris. Come on, I'm just telling them what's going on. We are at the OB to figure out what's going on. So I'm gonna give you a little backstory. On Sunday, I laid around most of the day. Felt, you know, Chris took the kids to the beach, sorry. And I felt really guilty about all the pancakes I ate. So I decided to work out and did the max trainer and some lunges and arm stuff. Felt really good. While I was doing that, I felt something. And while I'm pregnant, that doesn't surprise me, and you can feel anything and without too much information. When I went to take a shower, I looked down and there was blood. And so I thought it was really bright red, but then now I realize now it was just like a pinky type of red. So I was like, after, you know, all the kids I've had, that's never happened to me before. So showered, continued to bleed. Wasn't sure what to do. We ended up going to the ER. Long story short, they ran my blood. My HCG was in the 2000s, and my ultrasound showed a yolk sac, but it didn't show a fetal pole, which is like a little stick for where I thought I should be. So she's like, you're probably too soon. And I'm like, oh, I know when, so that would be surprising. She's like, well, you're just probably too soon. And then the ER doctor came in and he was like, for your levels being into the 2000, I really think that you probably have a blighted, is it blighted or blithe? I don't know, ovum. Basically an empty sac. So what happens is the fertilized egg implants itself in the uterus, the placenta forms, the yolk sac forms, but a fetus doesn't form, or doesn't finish, continue to form. So you get all the symptoms, you get a positive pregnancy test, you see everything in there except for the little fetal pole. And you don't know at what point it stops growing. So I went home and cried and cried and cried and felt devastated. And they had told me to go and call my OB and, you know, follow up. So that's what I'm doing. I spoke to her yesterday. She said, come in today. I told her everything that happened. She was like, don't worry, that's an ER doctor, it's not a specialty. Everything's probably fine. But I know I feel really nervous. I feel like my symptoms are starting to diminish a little bit, which makes me really nervous. And so, yeah, that's what we're doing now.
I told her when it's time to freak out, we'll freak out together. But until then, let's just try to be calm and trust what the doctors are saying. And
really sad. I feel I feel like if it doesn't work out, I'm gonna be devastated. But not only that, I feel really bad for already like sharing the news, because, you know, like our families are already like excited and now they're crying, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, you feel bad.
It feels kind of silly.
I'm just excited. It's okay to be excited about.
Yeah, we were really excited. Like whether it's your first baby or your sixth baby, it's your baby, and it doesn't matter. It's still it's still something to be excited about.
Wonderful thing.
Yeah, and then it's definitely something to be heartbroken about if it doesn't work out. So we're gonna go inside, and I don't know if they'll let us film in there. We'll see. I don't know if I'll want to, but we will definitely follow up shortly.
We will.
Okay.
In the middle.
Yeah.
Let's see how far along the little thing is.
There.
See the little piece of gray looking?
Yeah. I do.
It wasn't there, and it's there now.
It's a 5 weeks, 6 days.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow. I thought it was like 6 weeks.
Like definitely this is a baby. Okay. Now bear with me and take a look at the,
Oh, wow.
the heartbeat.
They see it. There's a flicker.
Look at that, right? Okay, so mommy stay still, okay? And then let's see how fast the baby heartbeat. Okay, so 148 beats per minute. Good. Okay, so we can see we have amnion right here
Uh-huh.
and this yolk sac.
Got it.
Okay. Okay, so
There you are.
Yep. Okay. Now, so I guess the little how to say the discharge,
Uh-huh.
probably we call it.
Okay, we are finally done, like very many hours later. We saw the ultrasound. There's definitely a baby. It's got a beating little heart, which makes me so happy.
You know what's really awesome is we can tell that the baby has her eyes.
But we're laughing, we're
Hopefully
cutting,
not my nose.
we're laughing, we're cutting up, and then I felt something dripping down my leg in the elevator, and I thought it was the gel from when they do when they do the ultrasound, and it's blood,
Yeah,
which
poor
is,
thing.
I'm not used to that. I've never bled in my pregnancies ever, so that's alarming.
Well, is this considered a geriatric pregnancy? I'm just playing. You're like, what, 32? You 32, girl?
I saw somewhere where people were like, isn't she like almost 40? Why is she having more kids? I'm just going to explain this real quick.
Who said? Somebody said that to you?
So I read it. Let me just explain. So I have, if you don't know, I have 2 kids from my first marriage and met the man of my dreams. And we planned to have Liam, and then we were really pleasantly surprised 2 times out of the blue. Sweet blessings, Josiah and Noah. And we love them more than anything. But these babies were literally born.
Depends on the day.
Stop. 18 to 19 months apart. Bam, bam, bam. It was a lot. It was a lot. And we've always, so we didn't really like plan. And that's just what God gave us, and we were very thankful. But we've always, like, after Noah, I was like, I don't want anymore. But then about when he was 3 years old, I'm like, I think I do. So I've been trying to convince this guy for 3 years to try to have another one. So in that 3 years, I have been researching the baby dust method to try to sway for a girl. If we have a boy, we're totally fine with that, but it's not going to hurt to try. So that's what we did this go around. I have a video on my other channel all about swaying. You can go there and I'll even link it. But I gave it a shot and we got pregnant the first month. Basically, it's just timing one time 2 to 3 days before ovulation, and then I also did some supplements and some other stuff, but you can go to that video and get detailed. You can ask me questions down below. Obviously we don't know the gender as of yet. I will be doing a sneak peek, but they said, so it's I'm off of my period. I'm 6 weeks and 3 days, but the baby's measuring 4 weeks and
Yeah, almost 5 weeks, I think.
almost 5 weeks. But I know how my body is. My babies always start out really tiny, and they always get to where they need to go. So I know I'm about 6 weeks. I mean, we saw a flickering heartbeat.
Yeah.
So the baby's measuring small right now, but it's gonna be fine. So,
Yeah, it's just a girl.
my sweet friend Candace. Her channel used to be Fancy That with Candace, and now I believe it's just Simply the Life, or Simply, it's one of those, and I'm gonna have her channel in my description box. She blessed us with dinner tonight. So Candace, I love you.
That's my love language, food.
I would love for each and every one of you guys to go to her channel and just say that Lynn sent you, and that she just deserves all the love and the goodness, and just really, really thankful. So I've had some really amazing friends. But we are gonna go in. We've got Taco Bell.
We didn't talk about Bell because that's what the kids wanted.
We got Taco Bell
Give me that
delivered.
cheesy gordita crunch.
I'm all about the nachos. And I'm gonna go assess what's going on here. Hopefully it stops bleeding. It kind of worries me because I immediately start cramping just a touch. So, but I guess I'm gonna just have to take it easy this pregnancy.
Yeah, I'll have to just do everything.
Everything.
Sounds good.
So
Love you.
we just wanted to give you guys an update. We love you. I didn't want to keep you hanging. Yeah, that's it. we have a baby, there's a heartbeat, so Lord willing, we will be able to continue to move on with this healthy pregnancy. So Lord willing, Lord willing. Don't forget to subscribe to join us on our journey. If you want some cleaning motivation and lifestyle stuff.
There's a button right there to subscribe. Can you move the button there?
I know the buttons, I think it might actually be over there. Well, there's a subscribe button. Subscribe to join us on our journey. This is our family channel. This is where all the pregnancy stuff is and all of the like family stuff. And then if you want cleaning motivation and decor, then you'll follow me on my main channel. But I just want to say thank you guys. We love you and we're really excited. I'm keeping hope. I'm keeping hope. I'm keeping hope. All right, guys. I love you. Bye.
Peace.